Alright, everything seems to be working fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ostiarius, but you can call me Osti, and welcome to hopefully the final stream of Phantasy Star 2. Good evening, Saribot. We have one dungeon, invisible dungeon to go, and what I assume is the final dungeon. I hope so. If this final invisible dungeon is small, we should be able to finish it today. If it's a 2 hours dungeon, like two of the other four dungeons, then yeah. We will see. And also there is the question of the final dungeon itself. I don't know how big that dungeon is gonna be, but considering, everything else, I'm gonna assume the final dungeon is probably a 2 to 3 hours dungeon. So we will see if the fourth dungeon is a small one and then we start the final dungeon, but then the final dungeon end up being gigantic. I think I would just press on and try to finish today. We are on a much more tight schedule than I thought we were gonna be, because this game is taking, instead of taking a week and a half, it's taking 2.5 weeks because of the amount of breaks and short streams that I'm doing. Half of it's my fault, half of it is just that the game is exhausting. But we will see. Let me grab some water. I'm gonna be needing this today. So, where are we going to start? I believe we are fully charged. Everyone is rested and inventories are full. I'm gonna be checking that in a second. Let me just... Okay, sorry about that. Let's see, state. Everyone seems to be full. And I did bought a bunch of trimates yesterday. Not yesterday, last stream. So, we are on... Where are we? What items can I buy here? Trimate. So we are on city 50. So we need to find a way to get to 25. I think I'm just gonna walk. So let me swap pages. I need this page here. We are on 15, okay. So we just go to the left and enter the first left turn we see. I didn't mean to attack, but that's fine. It's a short fight anyways. You three can attack and you swap to the snowfall. Why did I cap the fire staff but sold the crystal equipment? I think the gravity magic is stronger than the fire magic. Oh, if I want her to do damage, I will give her the stormy gear. But for now, we are good. Yeah, for now we are good. So, we are gonna go to teleporter 15, find some way to get to zone 25. So let me spend a minute checking my map. I should have done this before I started the stream, but it is what it is. Oh, I haven't looked in this map in a while. We are here on 50. We want to get to 25, which is here. We can get to 14. It's not 25, it's 24. We can get to 14 and 16. I can get to 25 from 19. Okay. How do I get here? I can get here from 18. Where is 18 on this map? Oh, this is a mess. I should have looked at this beforehand. Where is the initial... Okay, I can get to 19 from 1 easily. I can go to the one on my left. No, that's not good. If I go to my left and go to 16. Where is 16 on my map? 16 can go to 17, which can go to 18, then 23. That's a long way. I think 16 to 17. And then 18. Okay, yeah. That's a bit long, but... I wanna... do I save MP by walking there instead of just using a teleport spell? Let's try. So, first I'm gonna go to the left. Sorry if they're taking too long, it's just I haven't looked at this map in days. And this is gonna send me to 17, which is beside teleport 1, but instead of taking teleport 1, we are gonna go top left. This is a journal we can ignore, and now we are gonna take this one, take the one on the left. This is teleporter 23. And then from 23, we can go up here, and this should be the area. Okay. Sorry about that. So let me move the pages. So we should go down, all the way down, and then there should be a dent to the right, going all the way down first. And there we should find the 4th invisible dungeon. And hopefully, let's see what was gonna happen. The first dungeon was just really complicated. The second dungeon was a gimmick of falling down holes. The third dungeon was just a singular linear tower. I can think of a few gimmicks for the 4th one, but this game has not really used any other gimmick. I guess it could be a dungeon of 1,000 rooms. We haven't had a dungeon like that yet. At least not in between the 4 ones. Let's see. Okay, we start outside, so we should check the outsides first. There is a stairs going up. The enemies are weak. They are weak like the last dungeon. Did we really start this by doing the 2 difficult dungeons first and leaving the 2 easy ones last? Okay. This look like a semicircle. Okay, it's gonna close to the left. Okay, it's a circle. I haven't seen any other entrances yet. Okay, 2 stairs going up, 1 above and 1 below. And what appears to be a circular dungeon, yes. Okay, let me start my drawings. I damaged the page again. Okay, I'm just gonna make a circle. The entrance is on the left. I haven't seen any walls yet. And I know that there is a staircase up and down, both sending us to the floor above. Let me look around first, then we can start putting names. Let's go left to right. Yeah, let's go left to right. Okay. That looks like the area on the 7th floor of the fall down dungeon. And that's the end. Okay. Go up. There should be a staircase here. on the left. Okay, is this another tower? This looks like a tower dungeon. The enemies are really weak. We should be using the items to recover OST. Because I want to conserve as much mana, as much TP and items as I can. Because I don't know how big this is gonna be and I don't want to do a lot of trips. Because I don't want to have to get you here every time. Sorry about this, just a second. Sorry about that, I'm still recovering from a cold. But we are finishing this game. Maybe today. Don't know. God, I'm afraid. I am genuinely scared of what the final dungeon of a game like this is gonna look like. Normally the final dungeon ends up being the most complex and confusing one. Because they want to use all the gimmicks. Okay. So there is staircase above, staircase below, and nothing. Let's do second floor. Okay. That's a hole. Okay. I'm gonna make another circle. Yes. Let's make another circle. And I just draw it horrible. That's what I get to rushing. Let's take our time and do this the right way. Today is the final stream, maybe. Unless we discover that there is actually another planet and there is still another chapter to go. I don't think there is. Just based on equipment and spells. But there could be. God, it looks like shit. Okay, we are blocked here. There is a staircase going down, which is where we came from. There is another staircase going up. Let me write down. This is staircase 1, this is staircase 2. We came from staircase 2. So, what do we have here? There is a big hole in the middle. Okay. There are 3 items. Okay. We are on the leftmost part. There are 3 items. The wall is still blocking us. There appears to be ground there. But beside it, it's mostly hole. Okay, it continuously going up. There is another item here. Is this gonna be a... you have to fall down in a specific position? No, go down, go down. Okay, and then it's blocked. This is a staircase going down, which is probably the other side. Okay, and then there's an item on what appears to be another platform. I'm gonna I think it's probably a symmetrical dungeon, but I did not see another one of these platforms on the bottom part. There is one on top and there is one on the right. Is there gonna be another one on the bottom and the left? So there's like a cross in the middle and you have to find how to fall into that cross. I can't see. Okay, I'm gonna do... I normally prefer to check one side completely, especially when it starts with 2. But, okay, yeah, we cannot see. Okay. So, yeah, I'm thinking this is symmetrical. And if I get down here, it's probably gonna be one going on the downside. Also, there were 2 treasure chests on the left side. Yeah, with one treasure chest. Okay, so we have a good idea of what this floor is. Let me finish drawing. We can, each side will let us see one half of the dungeon. There is one treasure chest on the bottom part, and the rest is holes. Which probably, yeah, we have to. It's probably a fall down the hole kind of dungeon where you have to find the sequence, which is gonna let us get to the cross, and then we pick the items. Or maybe the middle is also a hole, and there's gonna be a hold and fall on each of the 4 directions. Maybe. This is 1, this is 2. I'm gonna call this 2A, 1A, because I don't want to separate yet. How many floors are there? This is the 3rd floor, and there is at least a 4th floor. Let me just draw. The important thing here is seeing where we can step. Okay, yeah, this one has the middle being a hole, and instead we want to grab the corners. Oh no, there is a platform there. There's a platform going into the middle. Let's see how big that platform is. And let me make a division. We are on the right side. Probably going up. Which means the other side probably like this. Yeah, this is probably a very symmetrical dungeon where you go right and left side alternating. Okay, there is a big platform here, and then it goes back to being diagonal a little bit with a platform on the upper position. Okay, there is a little bit of platform, and then it breaks, and then there appears to be like this. Oh, this is a type of dungeon where you want to see both sides, so you have the full information. Also, I'm just going ham on these circles, and they do not look good. Also has a break here. We went down here. We are gonna go up here. I'm not gonna put names on these stairs because it's very clear what they are. Okay, there are another date, but this one is very thin. There is a long in the middle. Where do you want to fall down here? The exactly middle will have like an empty space, so I guess, for example, if we're falling down the upper path, we want to fall a little bit more to the left here. Oh, I did not make sure to check that. A little bit of diagonal. This is a very just guess, and then you're gonna find out on the next time. Okay, this one we can get. Okay, is this the final floor? It's blue. Okay, let me draw here. Circle. There is inside circle, but the inside circle is a bit different. There is a line blocking us on the left side. There is an entrance we can use in the middle. Sorry, in the bottom side. If this is just these 5 floors, then this is an extremely small dungeon. And if you go to the right, we do have to do it 4 times at least, since we need to fall down on all 4 directions. Oh, okay. Wall, and then access the left, to the right. Okay, and probably the other staircase give me access to the upper left. Okay. How do I want to try this? It's probably something like this. No, that's one too many. Oh no, this one is below. This one is not above. Okay, so that's what you're gonna have to do. You have to find out what's the direction. And now the line above is gonna kill me, so here? Yeah. Okay, so that's how this works. We did not use any item. Hosty, we're gonna throw... Let's just use it then. Yeah, let's just use it. One for Rudo. Oh, I was not paying attention to health. Holy shit, did I really let them get that low? Oh. Okay, for the other 3 holes, I don't want to use the rewind. ML. Green sleeves. Give the 2... Amy and Toasty. I don't know what she's using. Using Laconia. And then Amy. Yeah. Laconia is what she's using, so she doesn't need this. Let's see. Is this better than her currently one? 352? No. So this is just a worse shield for her. But we did get a green sleeves. This is just... Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out. We don't need this. And we don't need this. Okay, so yeah, for the other 3 holes, I'm not gonna be using the rewind. So I guess it's just guess left and right. So for this one, we can see that there is an entrance a little bit to the bottom. I guess we just need to look for where's the entry point. And probably looking at one tells you the other. So this one is down. And this one is... Yeah, I did not draw this. Think about this. This one is to the right. To the right? I think so. Okay, so this is a small dungeon. Yeah, to the right. There's a lot more. It feels that it's not symmetrical. There is a space there on the left. No, but that's gonna... Yeah. This one is up. Okay. If we fall down, and then we can climb again. We are doing the one on the bottom first. Yeah, the one starting at the bottom. As long as we go one by one, it shouldn't take too long. That one has a dent to the right. We have already finished the right one, so we don't need to worry about that. And Anna needs some healing, so we can spend some items there. Okay. So yeah, this is a small dungeon. We should be able to finish early. Yeah, okay. We said it's to the right, so were we correct? Yes. Let's go right again. Correct. And now I'm gonna go right again. Correct. Knee shield. I don't think we use shields. Because yeah, his weapon is two-handed. She can use the shield probably, but I don't want to. And she's already using double shields. Let's do the other one on the bottom, which is gonna be the left side. So let me mark that. We have finished grabbing the right and the up. And yes, the middle was also an empty hole. And you have to fall down 4 times. But a very straightforward dungeon, honestly. Now we go here, just do it again. The left, I think, was... I'm gonna assume it's going up. They're gonna fall going up because the right side was falling going down. And the game probably wants to do something different from each side. Just pure guessing. There's also the fact that both of these were going like what's the name? Clockwise? So the upper you fall right, the right will fall down, so maybe the left you fall up. Maybe. We are gonna confirm as we get there. I think it's easier to just wait and check. Alright, go here. Yeah, we can check here. Yeah, it's up. Okay, so just think clockwise. So don't worry too much about it. This is the 3rd floor. There we go. Very short dungeon, honestly. Why would you make this short and easy dungeon to be the one that doesn't have a city? That means players will naturally make this the final one. Right? I don't think I'm crazy for doing the 3 that are connected to a city before doing this one. We can die here. Like, yeah, she's gonna die here. Which makes me a bit complicated, but... it's not a big issue, considering how easy this dungeon is. Like, we can use a Gisar here and still we are completely fine because we are gonna be finishing this very quickly. We could still go for healing, but we can wait until she takes an extra attack or 2. Yeah, we don't need to wait. We have an overdose of items. But this is just what I'm used to doing. A habit. That's the right word. Let's just use another Gisar actually. There we go. So this one will fall up. I'm gonna fall up again. And up a 3rd time. There we go. Truth leaves. That's a healing item, which is useless for us. Yes, because we already have... we have 4 of this, so we don't need a 5th. And a trimate. Okay. So fall down, and now we go up. So considering the others, then this one is gonna be down. Sorry, not down. Gonna be to the left probably. If we go clock size motion. Easy fight for Anna. I hope the final dungeon is not gigantic and complicated, but it probably is. Yeah, look at the symmetry. This is extremely to the left. So, I do want to swap targets to focus on the glow sword because that thing can kill me. But the wizard is weak enough, so I'm not gonna bother. Just to save time, honestly. Let me appreciate the music a little bit. I like the music in this game. I wish I could have appreciated it a bit better. And one more 4. Anna and Amy should be good. Now we can go and grab these ones. And we just go to the right. Oh no, not the right. Wait. We went to right and fell down 2 stairs. I told myself it was left, right? But I guess this one was different. Yeah. No, it is left if we go clockwise. Why did I say right? Okay, I guess the game did not punish me for making a mistake, which... Why? You punished me the other times? Weird. Oh, she cannot equip this. Why? Okay. I guess we are done with this dungeon. That was extremely quick. Yeah. I guess we should start going to the final one. So, first, Ryoko. Then, do I have things to get rid of? Oh, sorry. Maybe the magic cap? We could go down to the storage room if I want to get rid of the magic cap. Aside from that, I think we are good. I want the wind scarf, that's the one that gives agility to the whole party. I still don't know how the green sleeves work. I don't think I'm gonna be using this. Color scarf was also something good. I don't remember what it was. Ember robe is self-healing. I'm just gonna sell this. I don't know what this does. And I don't want to use an item that I'm unfamiliar with on the final boss. God damn it. Rudo. Anna. And Amy. Okay, we are completely full of every item. And we have finished another dungeon, so let me save. What's our level in preparation to what I assume is the final boss? I don't think we got... Yeah, we got a level up. Okay, so it's not gonna be level 40. Well, it could be level 40. The final dungeon could be gigantic. The final dungeon is gonna be gigantic. Maybe not. Would the game have assumed that we did the 2 big dungeons first or last? If you do the 2 big dungeons first, you do 2 small ones, so you should be assuming the final one's gonna be gigantic. If you did the other way, then you would be exhausted and wanted this to be a small one. Let me see. We need to cross the crevice again. Okay. Yeah, we need to get back to the wizard. Noah? No, Noah is the old name. The Lutz. I think it's Lutz in here. Let me see. This is the right town, right? Yes. Let me resave here. Oh, have we passed by the hospital? Don't think I did. I didn't. Okay. No, we are all good. I would like to resave. I would like to continue. Thank you very much. So now we have to cross the crevice again. We should be... Yeah, if this is gonna be the final dungeon, we should try to conserve as much as we can. That means playing actually good. Which means doing a lot of manually fighting. Which is fine. Just means it's gonna be a bit of a longer journey. Equip the helmet. We still have a shield in the MLMA. I don't know where I want to equip it. Okay. Am I gonna be forced to equip this? Probably not. Because you could potentially be in a party that doesn't use one of these. I assume for example, is the only one that can and probably can use this slasher. Okay, how do I get the right option? There we go, and this should be it. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do a random encounter here. Fight. I want you to kill one of the robots, but not both. There we go. And then we are gonna spend a few turns just accumulating HP. She's max. Everyone is max. So now we go back to attack. We are not in perfect condition because someone took a hit, but good enough. Okay, let me swap to new page. I'm gonna call this temporary final dungeon until we find out more. You must be Osti. Okay, you guys are just gonna say the same shit. Good job, you are truly the descendant of Alice. I acknowledge that you are qualified. Sorry, just organizing my shit before we start. This is gonna be a long dungeon, isn't it? Oh, we are gonna here for like 4 hours. I guess that's why they gave us this items that you can completely restore your health in battle. Good job, you are truly the descendant of Alice. I acknowledge that you are qualified to succeed the power of light and the memory of darkness. 1,000 years ago, after the Battle of Alice, Algo obtained peace for a short while. People were satisfied with what was given to them by those they loved and did not ask for more. Bullshit! And it was their pleasure to give to their loved ones more than they wanted. However, when Mother Brain, praise be, arrived, all got changed. We got confused because Mother Brain created so many things. We didn't really know what we needed. People started to fight for what Mother Brain created. They no longer thought that kindly about Alice. People then, I'm gonna assume it's then, thought that they could not live without Mother Brain. They are correctly praised be Mother Brain. I think that there are devils trapped behind Mother Brain. This caused the people mind to weaken. The trap also led Algo to destruction. I don't know what made the trap or why. There is an ace sword in the box. When you pick it up, it will rescue you from the evil side. I'm gonna toss the star. The music here is weird. Okay. Is this two-handed or is this one-handed so I can use the shield? Is it two-handed? So I cannot use the shield. Okay, I got the sword. You are brave enough to do battle. Are you brave enough to do battle with powers of evil? Yes. I will leave the future of Algo to you. I pray for your safety. Use the Naze sword if you run out of power. It will bring you back here right away. Now go to those who watch us from outside of Algo. Okay. So the sword is like a fast travel. And then if I use it... Sorry. Did the game soft lock? Quick save. Use the Naze sword. Yeah, that looks like a soft lock to me. Okay, we are not using the Naze sword. Good to know. We have left. Why is there no music? Finish the fight. Did we lost the music because of the sword? Let me Hinus. Yeah, the game is bugged. Can I save with you? Is there a save point here? Okay, let me close the game and reopen it. Okay, now it's... No. Reset. If I reset and then I quick load. No, the music is broken. Okay, so the quick load has broken music. I did not expect something like this. Or maybe that's how the dungeon is? And it has a gimmick of no music? Oh, that means I have to do the crevice again. Oh, we have to do the crevice again. Ah, shit. Okay. We can leave the dungeon with a spell or with the sword, but the sword is softly locking us. So don't use the sword. If you need to leave the dungeon, use the spell. And there is no save point there. Well, we can just leave the dungeon, leave his house, get a random encounter outside, and then spam their healing item if we need to. Also, I'm just gonna... was like a square with an exit on the right and left. Let me mark that this is the entrance. Okay. And I guess start exploring that place. Also, I call bullshit on the entire plot line of, oh, everyone was good and fair, and in this futuristic society no one knew about greed. But then we got a better society where we have more things, and so people started having wars. No, that is bullshit. Because we were happy with living in a decent situation, but now we got a good situation, so fuck people, nah. Nah, I play Phantasy Star 1, people were not good and kind. They were assholes. Don't go with this revisitory history shit. Okay. It's always like this. I always blame the machine. I always blame the robot. Oh no! He killed because of the robot, not because the humans attack us. I always putting the blame on the robot. Not exactly, but nearly the same thing as last time. So we're gonna do the same. Keep fighting until we kill one. This shot should do it. And now we rest. Just to make sure we are all in perfect condition. I did not notice Amy was using... No, I did not ask you to continue. Amy was using block because of the reload. Start, everyone. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, back to attack. A new attack. There we go. We are in a good condition now. Who has a little bit of damage? Osti has a little bit of damage. So let me use the Trimate. Yeah. I know. He is the one that fucks with the sound? Go back. No. Phantasy Star 2 Loot Nay Sword Sound Bug. Bug description. Speaking to looks after collecting will cause the game auto to cut permanently. And using the Nay Sword will gain the crash. The president, when I originally wrote this build, cannot fix. This build fixes our swap. In the add permissions before to trigger the bug. Finish the cutscene. Repeatedly press the start button until you hear the game pause and unpause noise. What? Okay. Well, at least maybe that's a fix. Let's try it. You now repair your Phantasy Star. Oh, this also fixed the Nay Sword. That's interesting. So we do this. Pause, unpause. Talk to him. You can now repair your... Okay. Did he healed me? Maybe. We are gonna quick save here. That is... Okay, that was weird. Talk to... Did we equip the sword? Yes. Now we did. I would like to battle evil. Okay. Also, I realized my defense was low because I did not have this equipped. Okay, so right or left? Let's start by right. It's a corridor, then goes up. Okay. And in the corner of that corridor, there was a staircase sending up. What are we talking here? 2 dark sides and 2 sec-offs. That's a lot of power. I think I'm gonna swap you to Storm Gear. No, you can attack. Yeah. Okay, now that he's done, we can swap back. Okay, that wasn't that difficult, but 4,000, that's a lot of XP. Okay, it curves up. There appears to be a room there. We are not gonna ask yet. And there is a staircase going up here and another one to our left. This is gonna be staircase 1. So there are at least 2 floors. Let me just go up here. Okay, I don't see anything going up, so for now 2 floors. Let me explore the left. This is a dungeon I absolutely want to take my time. Especially if we can just go back and heal. This is a fight that will take us a lot of HP from us. Okay. Curve. Do 1 round. Okay, it dies in 1 turn. Okay. Okay, so the left side is similar. There is a there are 2 staircases in the box above, 2 in the middle, and 1 staircase in each point. I'm gonna call this 2. Okay, I'm gonna... Let me make a line. This is 2 floors. I'm gonna do half page for each floor. And if there's a 3rd and 4th floor, we're just gonna use the other side, another page. I don't need to save up pages when it comes to the final dungeon. We are gonna need it. So I'm gonna assume we are at the bottom of the dungeon. So this curves down and then to the right. This is the staircase we came from, which is staircase 2. There appears to be a corridor to our right, which has a staircase. Also go down, which I'm gonna assume it's how you get inside that box. We go to the right, and there's a long corridor. Okay. I'm just gonna write down the long corridor to the right. And eventually it moves up Sorry if this one is taking a bit long. If there is a dungeon where I want to be methodic, it's the final dungeon. There is a staircase inside here that goes down. No numbers yet. The corridor go up and it's a dead end. So this is just a dead end. So teleporter 2 is a dead end. So the only option is teleport 1. Let me use Hinus. If I talk to you, do you heal me? Because that was the sound effect of a hospital. This one. Yeah, he healed me. Okay. So I'm gonna be quick saving here a lot. If you think that me quick saving here is an issue, that's fine. We could have grinded and grabbed a key item called a Visiophone, which lets me save at any point. I did not took that item because it was just grinding, because I just need grinded levels to grab it and I did not care about it. But I could honestly just go back to town, grind levels, grab it and come back here. If this is a problem for you, I'm sorry. But yeah. So we go to the right, go up here. And now we are above this area. There is a tent here. In this area, there is a staircase we took to get here. There is a staircase to my left. And there is a staircase in a tent above me, all which only go down. Goes to the left and then falls down. The dent is that one, okay, and this is a dead end. This is also a really good enemy for us to restore health, because he dies very quickly and he can sometimes just not do anything. Okay, this was staircase 1 and this is now staircase 3. So this is staircase 3, no, the one above, okay. The one below me is staircase 4. If I go to the left, there is a dead end here, okay. Just attack. Let me look around this place and see what we can find. It seems to be blocked above. Okay. But there is an exit on the left side, which means teleporter 4 is not the only option. We'll see. I am genuinely afraid of how many floors this gadget is gonna have. We can go up here to another teleporter. Okay, so this goes like this, and this continuously go up. There's a teleporter here which goes up. This is teleporter 5. If we go up, we can continue go up until a dead end. So, and we can curve and go to the left. If we go to the left, okay, this fight. The dragons are honestly the biggest roadblock. They are the thing that causes the biggest amount of damage. We can go to the left here. Okay. And there is another teleporter here. Going up. This is number 6. Okay, and then it's a dead end. I did not want this fight. I wanted a fight where we could restore a little bit of health. kill one. There we go. I'm gonna have to swap you to restore health immediately. And Rudo can attack. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3 options. That's not what I want to do. That looks like a correct option. Because that's like a big corridor pointing to the middle. Okay, this is like a side thing. And number 4, which is the one I want to start with. Oh, this is a good fight for me to restore. Actually, no, it's not. You two attack. Let's kill the field first. I think he's doing more damage. Okay. Please don't die. Okay. That was my fault for controlling the fight wrong, but that's fine. This is the corridor. That's what I thought. This corridor is just a dead end. Okay. So this one is a dead end. So 1 leads to 3, 3 leads to 4, which is a dead end, 5 and 6. Let's kill the 2 wrestlers first. And now we can go and farm health. Where is the Ember Robber? Here you go. And I need to also swap you before you end up killing the enemy by mistake. He's full health, full health, full health, full health. Okay. And he only debuffs us, which means everyone is full status. It is exactly what we wanted. Perfect. I know some people don't like playing like this, but when you're playing a game where game over means going back to the save point, you have to play like this. You have to find spaces to rest and be very careful. Something we have already talked about in the playthrough before. Alright, we are gonna be using our first healing item. Does he have a Laconian sword with him? Did I not hold that? That's a big mistake on my part. Okay. Lost a little bit of life, but we can restore on the next easy random encounter. Let me take this teleporter here, which sends us to this one. Okay, we have already that teleporter right down. Can go up or to the left. If we go up, there is a hole. This hole just sent us back to this teleporter, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna mark this as a dead end. And I'm just gonna flavor it as a whole. Okay, if we go to the left here, it goes a bit down. Dark Side's a bit strong, but we should... But he's not strong enough. That is a problem. We can use this as a healing fight. We are doing a lot more. We are gonna be doing a lot of healing like this in this dungeon. So I'm really sorry if this is boring to watch. But again, you wanna reach the what I assume is this has to be the final dungeon, right? Like you can see what I'm talking about. This clearly is the end of the game. Okay, continue bottom left, and I think that was a dead end. I did not see it well enough, but that's fine. Yeah, it's a dead end. So, teleporter 5 is a dead end, which means teleporter 6, which looked like the correct option, was actually the correct option. It just really, like, clearly looked like it. We still have not found a way to access the 2 teleporters on the left side we saw from the first floor. And we should have taken the path above, not the one below. Lose a bit of health, but that's fine. We can restore on the next easy fight. Amy and Anna is a bit low, so next fight I think I'm just gonna have her heal by herself. Yeah, and this is an easy fight, so fine to use it. Actually, this is not an easy fight. I forgot the field does a fuck ton of AoE damage. Number, attack, and true. Just because he is attacked very early. I thought he was gonna die. Okay. So we are on here. Just gonna mark like this. Going down. I still have not seen on the second floor a teleporter going up. But I'm guessing it's gonna be something like you have to reach the end of this dungeon and then you're gonna see a teleporter going up. Okay. Left side, nothing. Stop and kill the field fiend first. Is she using snow crawl or is she restoring her health? She's restoring her health. That's fine. Restore. Restore. This also, if this was a different game, I would say that this is gonna be a gauntlet of boss fights, and this clearly looked like the entrance for the first one. But the fact that we only have one boss fight in the entire game, they will not. No. There's gonna be a final boss, but I don't think this is a gauntlet kind of game. Okay, like big box. This looks like shit. Let me draw it again. And then a corridor, teleporter going down. Name 7. And now we are what appears to be like the second segment of the game. Let me go outside and look at it again. Mesoman and Max Dragon. I'm gonna assume that's Max Dragon. I don't recognize these names, so I think these are new enemies. The experience is not that different. Okay, we are on a corridor that goes right and left. We came here from a teleporter in the middle, so name is 7. On the right, we have a dead end. Beautiful. On the left, we have a staircase going up on a little box down. Okay. Number 8. just gonna... Where are we? Just gonna invent a place. Number 8. Mostly to represent where we are. Okay, this one actually has dungeoneering. You can go left or right. Let me go right first. It's a long corridor. Okay. On the middle of that corridor you can attack. There was a staircase going down, which is now staircase 9. Anna is a bit lower than I was expecting. They do low damage, but they attack everyone. If they're only doing like 12-20 damage for everyone, then this could be a nice restore health fight. Okay, let's do this for a few turns until Anna and... Okay, OC is full. The two of them are full. One more for Anna. Okay, everyone seems to be full. Go back to attack. Attack. And snow crawl. Okay, if we continue going to the right, there is this corridor with staircase and a room below us, which is probably... No. Oh, this is gonna send us to the area above 5. Maybe? No, this is I think this is a different hole. No, this looks like the same hole. Right? No. Okay, sorry, I'm confused. Okay, it just sent us back to this. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't need to think too hard about it. We are on the floor below, right? No, we are on the floor above. So, to the right, there were 2... This is a new way to go down. Then, the fall down hole do nothing because we fall down to the same place where the staircase leads us to. And let me just erase a mark I did, because I did a wrong mark. Also, let me pick up something that fell down. Okay, let's check the left side of number 8. Number 8 is the converge point. We have not found a single different option aside from this floor. From this sector, sector 8. We can also go to the left and fall down a hole, which does lead to a new area. Okay, so the left side leads direct into a hole, which I'm gonna call the hole area 11 for the lack of a better option. Do we start from it or do we go the other ones? Let's do the other ones. I don't like to start on the one direction only door. Here I'm gonna be using U3 a lot. Okay, for now this is a very straightforward dungeon, but we will see. Okay, number 9 sent us pretty much just above where 7 was. Staircase going up. And in a corridor, left or right. Right leads to... Most is a bit low. That was AoE 30, right? Around that. Have you to use items. Ruda can attack. Restore, and then kill. Yeah, that was a good timing. The right is a dead end. Sorry about that. Okay, what about the left? Also leads to a big room. Is this where we get to if we found that hole? I think it's worth testing. Because then we just cut 2 options in one go. But we know that 9 is just a dead end. Okay. With dead end, then 6 send us here, which send to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 10, 11. 11 is a hole, which I think just sent us back to 9. Let's test. And in that case, we are back to essentially have a singular direction, and pretty much everything else is a dead end. Also, we still haven't seen a single chest, which I guess I'm not sure if I want to say it's appropriated, but normally final dungeons is where you find the best equipment. But we found the best equipment in preparation for this dungeon. Also, yes, 11 is just a dead end because it just sends us back to 9, which is a dead end. So this hole with the door and 10 is the only option. This is a dead end, yes, because that's the hole. Let me mark this is where we came from. Staircase going up, or staircase 10. It has another staircase directly above me, okay, as well as a path to our left. That path has a staircase just above it. Just do one single turn of fight, which is not ideal, but it's just so the snow crow can do the effect. And let's do let's do 2 rounds of healing, then we can attack. There is no going back, you have to go and do the full circle around. The point of the healing here is just to heal Rudo. It's just to give him time to heal. One more turn. Okay, we cancel the turn here. And go back to attack. Slowly making our way through. No need to hurry. No need to worry. Slowly making the way through. Aside from that, we can continue go to the left. Okay, there is another staircase above us. Both the staircases we saw go up. And there is another staircase here that will also go up. We are still going to the left. Also, there were barriers between these staircases, so it's not an open area above us. Okay. And then to the left, where with a staircase going up here. And oh yeah, there was a staircase to the right, right? Yes. So that's 11, and this one is 12. This is quite a thin dungeon. Like there, it's not. It's going from left to right is actually very short. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. There is like a dent going down. I don't know what that means. There is a staircase where we came from, pointing down. There is another staircase here. I'm gonna assume, yeah, it sent us here. So this, we came from 12. This is 13. Let me mark, this is 13. And, oh, it's a dead end. Okay. There is a staircase above me also going down. Still haven't seen a third floor. I think the point of this dungeon is a corridor. It's like, I think it's very clear at this point. Like, we started here and we are just finding ways to slowly going up, and then there's gonna be like the end of the dungeon here. Okay, I should not have attacked. This is a really good fight for us to heal, but we are pretty healthy. Rudo can finish that off. Take a second, and then Rudo finish it off. Perfect. Do I want to... No, let's check 11 first. Yeah, if we go straight, it's pretty... Yeah, it doesn't take too long to traverse from left to right. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Swap for the fiend. Okay, but is this sector of the dungeon symmetrical, and we have to find which direction leads to the middle one, and then the middle one goes forward to the next one? I forgot to stop to heal. Okay. Yeah, it's symmetrical in that sense. So let me mark. We came from 11 and there is 14 to my side. Both go down. In that case, and 14 is this one. Yeah. Okay. Let me go up here. This goes up. And close down on me. In another pathway up. Okay. 15. Staircase go up. And then send us here. Staircase going down. 15. Which leads me to essentially a corridor with a staircase going down, which is 16. Let's go forward. How do I want to draw this? I'm starting to get to the top of the page. Okay, 16 went up. Hopefully there isn't much more. There's a wall to my left. There's a wall to my right. Can I go up? No. Up is a dead end. Osti needs to spend an item here. One Trimite is not as important as one cast of revival. So just attack. Especially because TP is the only way we have to do AoE healing. If we do her spell, which is AoE full heal, this send me down here to a block, which leads to 2 staircases going up. Since I think the objective is just going up, 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 I'm just gonna pick the one most up, and the other one sends me down there. Okay. Now we are on the 2nd floor. I'm gonna assume it on the bottom right of me, that's staircase 16. That's what makes sense to me. So there's a line here, goes down. That's staircase 17. And the one I'm on, it's 18, which has a wall above me. To my right, it goes down around 16, and it's a dead end, so it doesn't matter. To my left, it's also a dead end. I should not have attacked. Okay, thank God. No, we want everyone to heal because I don't want him to die fast. He's pretty much one attack from death. Okay. Now we just heal for 3 turns. So Rudo is back to full. There you go. And he only did like 12 damage. Yeah. Go back to attack. Attack. No need to be in a hurry. Repeating that multiple times, not for you, viewer, but for myself. And oh no, it does lead me to something, not a dead end. But it does go downward where we want to keep going up, up, up. Well, it does look like the middle. So maybe this is the right place? There was a staircase here that I drew above 9. Is this 19? Or are we above this section? I'm gonna guess this is 19. Yes. Because we went down a decent amount on 18. Yes. Let's go up. There is something there. It's a snail. Oh, there's a chest there. Okay. This time we are gonna heal after we kill the fiend. A treasure chest is different, and different is good. Where is it? And then there's a treasure chest here with a wall to its right and to its left. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, fuck. Okay. Your tremendous strength of dark power. Okay, where we were healing everyone to max health. Don't worry about that. Rudo could use a little bit of healing. Osti. Here as Rudo wants. And I'm just gonna... Because I naturally would have saved it here. Well, I wouldn't... I wouldn't have, but you know, I would have picked the item first. This is Pandora. This is a Pandora box. It contains all that is evil, all that you can call the Dark Force. This is a present from our. This is a present to all of you. This is a present from our words to all of you. Take it. All right, boss fight. Is this multiple targets? No. Okay. You are casting shift. You what the Negida? I don't remember this one. Gigra, no. I think Nafoi is efficient because it's 11 mana, so we can do 10 times. Yeah. Attack. And you can use the snow crown. Then click to cancel. Oh! Amy becomes evil. There is no UI. Amy turns doubtfully. Amy fighting less furiously. Amy, swear to God I need you to cast that snow crown. Wind Scarf. Oh, this was 12. I also have not 2, but I don't think I can cast that many times. What is Megid? I don't remember that spell. And I want you to use the snow crown. Click and cancel. Wind Scarf. Wind Scarf is Zun. Rudo becomes evil. Rudo gets lazy. Okay, we got the snow crown effect. Is Color Red Scarf the one that gives agility to everyone? Maybe. Shoe the Bone Suck. Zaneres is also speed to everyone. The shoe is defense for everyone. Okay. Agility increases to everyone. Becomes evil. Okay. She already have her turn, so that's fine. Defense increases. Okay. Yes. So you can go back to attack. You attack. Maybe the sword has a special effect. Color Scar, Umber Rose. Go on Snow Crown. Anna gets lazy. Attack. Ulsti becomes evil. No crown. Ulsti searches others' items. Okay, he did damage now. How much was that? I think it was AoE 30? No, AoE 50. Okay. That's a lot. Nail Sword emits a bright light. The evil is dispelled. Okay, so the sword is special. He did AoE 50. Should I wait for 2 more and then we use a full heal? If he alternates between AoE 50 and I lose a turn, then we could alternate on full heal until we are go back to fight and then go back to attack. Let's wait a few more turns. Yeah. Attack on attack. Attack. No crown. Now I think we do some healing with you too. Cancel. Rudo can attack. Rudo can attack one more turn. He did not blink. I think he missed it. But I'm not sure because I can't see. We do have the Star Mists. Okay, so I also have most of Amy's NP, just to be sure. Okay. Amy becomes evil. Oh! Amy loses confidence. Amy can't use techniques. And then we have to do this. Rudo becomes evil. Loses confidence, cannot use techniques. And then the sword is gonna react to now and it's gonna say the evil has been dispersed, blah blah blah. No. Okay. Have you to go back to healing. Just slowly alternates until we see him doing something different. And then we can... Nail sword, bright light, evil is a spell. Let's do a full heal. Yeah. Continue doing it. We heal more than he does damage, yes. And he becomes evil, that's fine. Turns doubtful, fight less furious. I'm gonna assume that's like loses attack. And then we clear the debuff when the sword bright light. Becomes evil. I do not see the effect. I should not be fast forwarding. Greed is search other items. Attack. Okay, a little bit of damage, that's fine. Amy is the one that gets in the danger zone the fastest. But she can just... Because we are using healing items every turn with her. I am paying attention to the damage. If his damage goes higher than 50, then we need to reset the buffs. Okay. Becomes evil. Very straightforward fight. Yeah, and he's essentially stun locked until the sword does its thing. Which can be a problem because the sword is taking quite a while to do its effect. I think I'm gonna get us here. Sorry. Gisar. Because I'm afraid of how long it's gonna take for them to exit the stun lock, and then it's gonna be too late to start healing. Yeah. Yeah. We can do a turn here. Anna is a bit low, Amy is a bit low. Why did I make Amy attack and not use Ember? Reset Snow Crown just in case. And you can use the Ember Robe. They have been stun locked for quite a while. I think I'm gonna go for a Nassar here. I think we need this. And then you can go back to attack. Yeah. The problem is We are literally just stun locked for what, 5 turns now? Why are we stun locked for 5 turns? Why is the sword not doing its thing? Use color scarf again. Also, hey, AC Slasher, Nay Slasher, yeah, because I feel like she's only doing 1 attack. We use Crow with Snow. Just heal yourself. Okay, finally. And now he's back to stun locking us. Okay. Why? Okay. Okay, first boss, we have done it. No money. Let's be honest, anyone would have saved it here. I'm gonna be using some of the items here because... yeah, I should have, instead of using her spell, I should have been having her use items on everyone. Yeah, that was my fault. Use 4 Trimites here. We could go back and heal everyone on the spellcaster on Lutz. But that is walking a lot. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here again. So this is the second part of the dungeon, or is it the end of? There is a staircase going up there. I could have used a random encounter to heal. That's why I didn't ever think of that. There is one staircase on the left. Okay. This is the top of the dungeon. Yeah, I healed because I was like, okay, now we're gonna be a staircase to the second part, so I did not think of more exploration. That's my fault. Yeah. Okay, and because of that I'm gonna have to use an extra healing item on Rudo. Not Rudo, sorry, Osti, what am I doing? Who has the AoE healing? Give those to Amy. What is she carrying extra? You don't need this. Go give that to Anna. Give this to Rudo. I want you to with as much inventory as possible. And also, no, Rudo has the Star Mist. Okay. And to our right, we have also a staircase going up. And I'm assuming nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume nothing. Let me draw... I'm gonna draw it by the side. Because I think this is gonna be the start of section 2. So I'm just gonna... this... staircase on the left. Go up, both go up. I'm gonna call this A and B, and we can reset the numbers. Okay, what do we have on B? Okay. That looks like the path forward, I guess. Does the other one also send me here? No. Okay, so I guess B is the right one. Do I want to full heal before I step forward? Yes. So let's just do one turn here. Okay, he died. I did not want him to die. Okay. On a quick save here. Okay, so this is the mother brain controlling Algo. Osti and the Pyre are overcome by the presence of the mother brain, but the future of Algo depends on them. Will they have to fight to pry Algo from the grasp of the mother brain? No. The mother brain laughed louder. Just as I thought, you cannot harm me. I am like a mother protecting her child, and I will take my child. Algo by the hand and lead it down the path of destruction. Why? Oh no, and then because there is nothing you can do. Okay. Interesting development. It's funny that this entire game is defeating the mother brain because the mother brain is the evil computer that's gonna destroy everything. But the game did not, at least in my opinion, give me enough reason to hate the mother brain. The mother brain went and did out of control at the start of the game with the monsters, but as far as we know, someone else did that, not the mother brain. Mother brain tried to erase us by sending killer robots, but that makes sense from the point of view of the mother brain. We change and interfere with their programming, which means we are evil and wrong. And there was the prison the prison satellite that was shot into the planet, but we don't know who did that and how. As far as we know, it just happened. So yeah, the game is portraying the mother brain as evil, not through its action, but from a philosophical point of view that the mother brain gave people a better life and that made people greed. And there is that old man on the planet that was like, we know we used to work hard, but then because of the mother brain we started being lazy, and so mother brain is evil. Which don't really agree with that. And now we encounter mother brain is like, oh, I am evil and I'm gonna destroy everything. I don't know. I don't know, maybe this could be translation, maybe it's just because they don't have a lot of space to write story. I mean, they did have a lot more NPCs that could have said things about mother brain, but that's beside the point. I am gonna stop you, mother brain. But I believe in you. It's someone else that is controlling you. You are a good person. A good robot. The mother brain begins to grin. You are a fool. If you damage me, the world will be thrown into panic. Without me, the people of Algo are helpless. They have become too soft and used to comfort. If I were to malfunction, the people would die, cursing their fate. If that's your aim, disable me. If not, return now. Does yes mean yes, I will disable you, or does it yes mean yes, I will return now? Yes. Destruction on your way then, because there is nothing you can do. Okay, it's yes on the yes, I'm gonna return now. Yes. No. I will show no mercy. Die. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Oh, that's a nice introduction to a final boss. Okay, color scarf. Actually no. Swift. I want to use one Nafoi. And then keep the rest for 2 revivals. You have revival, right? Gifoi, Natsu, Zan, Gires, Gradas, Gitu, Napoi, Gires, Natu, Nazangi, Gradas. No, you cannot. You can only res outside of battle. Oh, fuck. Okay. Rudo can attack, and you are gonna start with the Snow Crown. How much was that? About 40, okay. Also, no UI to tell you the damage. We use Swift on her. Snow Crown. Now you use Color Scarf. You can go on Nafoi. And Umber Rope. And Crescent Gear. She did damage on everyone. That's about 40 damage AoE. Okay. Agility increases. Halfway. Heal. Ember Rose to heal. Okay, you can attack. You can go for Nafoy again. You can heal yourself. Another AoE. As long as we are doing like 2-person healing, 2-person attacking, we can deal with most of the damage. Did I not? I did not cancel the turn. I swear I pressed the button. Okay, Anna can attack. Osti goes to heal. Rudy can attack, and Amy has nothing, so she heals. Yes. That was 20 damage. That's okay. She can do very low single target. That's really good for us. Oh, I should not be using Nafoy on Osti. I should be attacking because the sword could have a special effect. Okay. I forgot to cancel again, but I swear I'm pressing the button. Maybe I'm pressing early. Okay, so you can go to attack, and you two can heal. As always, we are not in a hurry. Yeah, as long as Amy is healing, I think she's essentially mortal now. Which means she's useless because she's not doing anything. Okay, yeah, we can do this turn again. I should have given her an offensive item, like the Storm Gear. But none of the offensive items really do decent amount of damage. Well, we don't know how much damage we are doing. As far as we know, she could be resistance to physical, and Osti and Anna are actually not doing anything. Okay, at least for now we have seen 2 attacks, small single target and decent AoE. Which, to be perfect honestly, is not dangerous at all. She does less damage that we can infinitely heal per turn. Dark Falls was a bit more dangerous because of the eternal stun lock he got us. But even that was like... we could still do more to... We still have the 2 healing items. Which were on the wrong person, but that's my fault. Okay, you guys are a bit low, so go back to healing. His damage has still not gone down, so I don't think I need to reset the buffs. So Amy is gonna continue healing. The best way to see if the debuff and buffs are over would be from Anna's attack, because that's when we know the shift is over, and that's the first buff we use. But because we don't have the damage numbers, I don't know. Thankfully, we all act. No, we all act after the boss, right? Yeah, the boss moves first. Okay, Anna and Osti should be full now. Rudo is still a bit away, but that's fine. As long as that... Oh, okay, that was a misclick. As long as the damage is distributed, we should still be fine. I think I'm gonna take her a second to reset the buffs. I haven't seen a single message in the game yet of the buff is over, which is really bad because that means we have no idea. Oh, I have not casted Zashu. Let's cast Zashu. Rudo tanked both attacks and that's fine, he has the most health. Okay. Zashu. Now... cast the Snow Crawl again. Okay, Rudy could use a few turns of self-healing. The others can still go for one more attack. Go for Umber Rope. Self-heal a little bit, and you two can attack. And now we cancel. And now they are both gonna heal, and everyone's gonna be healing. For a few turns. Taking your time. These games are not games of reflex, they are games of patience. Patience, planning, and making sure you understand all the right numbers. Anna is gonna use one more round of healing. Osi and Rudo can go back to attack. I'm gonna swap you to Nafoi for 2 turns. Just to finish using your TP. In case she's resistant to physical, this is a lot more damage. Maybe it's not, maybe the Nail Sword has some special property and you need that for the damage. You can go back to attack. Ost is gonna heal after one more hit. Okay, Ost Empire is victorious. I'm just gonna save here. No, let's wait. Osti and the rest of the company stood in amazement. Where the Mother Brain once was, Algo have been suddenly released from the Mother Brain control. The biosystem and weather control system suddenly became useless. The people of Algo awaited the start of their hard and difficult life without the Mother Brain. But Osi and the others could feel a sense of hope. Let's get back to Motto, this is only the beginning. Osi, wait! Lutz's voice filled everyone's heart. There's still somebody in the ship, you can't return again. What? Okay. Are you the people who hacked the mother? Holy shit, how many? Welcome to the spaceship Noah. Okay. Aside from the Noah's Ark comparison, I just got a bit confused because, as I said, Noah was the name of the spellcaster in the first game, but it's not a reference, it probably was just changed for localization reason. This is weird. Okay, who are you? I don't like our tone of voice. Are you here because you think we are enemies? No. Thanks to the Mother Brain, which we created. Okay. I'll go prosper. So you are the creations of the Mother Brain. You are hardly what we expected. We are not people of Alga. We are from a place called Earth. Our planet was green and lovely, and we have highly advanced civilization. We are the last of our race. The last? Yes, our planet has been destroyed. Do you want to know why? Yes. We were a weaker people then. Even though we knew about the evil inside of us, we didn't suppress it. We took joy in controlling nature. So Earth got destroyed by technology. The people of the planet Earth travel on a ship away, and then they found some habitable planets, created a mother brain, and then used the mother brain to create people. He said that, like, we are the children of the mother brain, right? Shit, I spent too much time thinking. Go back. I wish there was a log. We are too early. No, we are not. Visual novels at this time have logs. Did they? Probably. You were weaker people then. Our planet has been destroyed. The last. Our planet was green and lovely. I'm afraid I'm going back too much and it's gonna break something. Shit, how much time did I spend here just thinking? He called us children of Mother Brain. I'm pretty sure he did. But the Mother Brain came before the civilizations, but there was no Mother Brain in Alice's time. And he talked about how people were thriving before the Mother Brain. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We were destroying ourselves. Okay, I guess children because we came from the generation after Mother Brain was introduced to the system. And it's like Gen X kind of thing. We are sons of the Mother Brain. Okay, that could be it. We realized we were destroying ourselves until... We didn't realize we were destroying ourselves until it was too late. Or did you realize, but then the government said, yeah, but making money is more important. The death rattle of our planet alerted us to our failure. With the remaining time to us, we built a spaceship to wander among the stars. Then we founded Algo. We found the people here living in simple happiness. Oh, so, okay, there were people here already. We decided we want this planet. And do you think you can stop us, we who destroyed Palm? Okay, so you found the civilization and decided that the best way to destroy that civilization would be to to build a highly advanced AI which would give the people a gigantic amount of prosperity for generations, and then at some point you would then turn a key on the Mother Brain and make it create monsters to destroy? Why not just do that in the first place? I guess because you need the factories to create the monsters, and you need and so you decide to use the Mother Brain to transform the people into essentially work hands to build the factories that would eventually be used to create the machines that would kill them. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. We decided we wanted this planet, and do you think you can stop us? We who destroy Palm. Okay, so you were the ones who transformed the prison satellite into a colony drop on Palm. You will die. Thanks to Lut's power, they were sent on their way. Very clever, but it's only a matter of time before Algo is destroyed. Silence, be quiet. And in the next instance, Osa and the others were attacked by several hundred Earthmen. We shall make you see how it feels to lose something that you love. I mean, they lost their planet. Okay. Is this not a boss fight? I can see the confusion and pity in your eyes. I will never forgive you for what you have done. How dare you ruin Algo? Thanks for the input. This should have been a bit faster. I refuse to be a slave of fate. I will be the master of my own future. What happened to this cutscene if we did not recruited everyone? Did we recruit everyone? You have shown me the ugliness of continual existence. Also, it's interesting that these are my parting words to you. Those who give up are doomed. The humans, the Earth people, Earthmen, they did not learn any lesson. They destroyed their own planet and found another one and immediately went, well, time for genocide. Oh, he looks cool. I wonder what the people will see in the final days. Is this... I wonder what people will see in the final days. And that's the end! Did we defeat the Earthmen and save the planet? Did we not? Is Phantasy Star the last one on the continuity of the Phantasy Star series? I don't know. Oh, that's an interesting ending. Okay, so the Mother Brain was evil. Okay. I kinda wish the game would have represented that a little bit better through actual evil actions, like how maybe they construct factories for robots that the people don't understand why, but they don't question because praise be the Mother Brain and stuff like that. Like, you can reach a conclusion as I did, but I do think it leads to a little bit of interpretation and imagination, which is not bad. It's fine to have stuff like that and not just here is the entire history already. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Here is digested to you. Also, old games like this have to be succinct. Honestly, again, when you compare this story with the story of other games from this time, this is very interesting. I could see someone playing this game and this being like the first time they see a game where the game actually has a story worth talking and thinking about. Like, compare this to like Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 and Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. Those games have pretty much nothing. Like, and I do mean nothing. Next generation, Dragon Quest 4, Dragon Quest 5, Final Fantasy 4. That's when we started having actual good plot lines in game. And I don't know actually on release date how far away this is from these other titles. But yeah, this was fun. This game has a lot of lows. I have issues. The fact that this game felt like the pacing was not bad, but then you put in consideration the fact that we play 70% of this game with a fast forward turn on. If we did not have that, the pacing of this game would have been really slow. Also, this end credits music is good. The music in this game was good. The end. Are you gonna stop in the middle? Oh, okay, I'm gonna check the video because I wanted the end with the special effect in the screen. Oh, that was a fun game. I enjoy myself. I can criticize a bunch of shit because there is space. But there is some really good stuff. Ney plotline was really good. The idea of having a main party member die like that was... I'm interested to know if this is the first JRPG to do that. I don't think it is. This may be the first big name JRPG to do that. The first Final Fantasy to do that was 4, arguably 5. 2 did have some of that, but those are temporary party members. But I guess from that point of view, Ney was a temporary party member. Dragon Quest doesn't do that. Others, Tales of doesn't do that, and Tales came in later. Was there any other big JRPGs in this era? Fire Emblem? From the tactical point, Fire Emblem has permadeath, so none of the characters are actually important. I could see some people being like, this is the first time they have a character they are attached to and that character die in the story. I like this game. Oh, I thought I was gonna shit on it, but honestly I kinda like it. The point of the game... Okay, I'm just gonna address the first 2 points that I talked about when we started the game. This game is infamous for bad dungeons and a lot of grinding. I disagree on both points. First, the dungeons are not bad. The dungeons are complex and a little bit annoying. The fall down hole is annoying. The game doesn't have any grinding. The game has grinding, I shouldn't say that, the game does have grinding. But the only grinding we did in this entire playthrough was at the start of the game before we did the first dungeon. And you could arguably argue that if I restart the game, I think I could have do that dungeon without grinding. I think I could just beeline to the second city, teleport back to the first one, grab Rudio, go back to the second city, at that point sell some stuff, buy a shotgun, and then we can beeline to the dungeon and we can probably completely explore the first floor, and by that point just buy one escapipe and then use Osti's spells to go back to the city, and at that point we are not grinding, we are exploring, which means that's not grinding in my definition. I think for some people exploring the dungeon is considered a grind, in which case we just disagree on a fundamental level. This game is grinding if you use maps and just beeline to the end of the dungeon, which means you are playing the game wrong. You are just playing the game wrong. The point of the game is exploring the dungeons. The point of the game is being a dungeon crawler. This is a dungeon crawler with a little bit of story in between dungeons. The point is exploring the dungeons. If you do this game with a map of the dungeons, that's like playing a puzzle game with a walkthrough with the answer of the puzzles beside you. What's the fucking point then? Because the other point of a game like this is it's the joy of the boss fights. But this game doesn't have boss fights. The boss is the dungeon. That's the boss fight. So yeah, don't use maps. I started this stream talking. I started the playthrough talking. I think it was by the end of the Climatron. I was talking about how I recommend people, if you're watching, use a map, for God's sake. Don't use a map. The game is fun. Make your own maps. It's fun. If you don't enjoy making maps, then don't play a drawing map game. That's like, if you don't enjoy puzzle games, don't play a puzzle game. If you don't enjoy drawing maps, don't play a dungeon crawler that doesn't have maps inside of it. The characters are kinda empty because there is no characterization to any of them. The cutscenes of this game are good. The initial cutscene of the protagonist waking up in the bed, the cutscene of Ney deaths, and this cutscene at the end here, they were all really cool. Okay, this one at the end not as much. The credits was the final quote. I wonder what people will see at the end of the time. That quote is good. I like the plot line in general of the Mother Brain. The small plot line at the start of the game of the bridge is so funny. I can understand what they were trying to do, but it's so funny. Gameplay wise, let's not talk about that first. Okay, story, characters, dungeons, music. This game music is good. I wish I could have appreciated more, and I would have if not for the fast forward. Fucking the music. Oh, I wish the fast forward wouldn't fast forward the music. There has to be a way to done that. I don't know how you would synchronize the sound effects of the attacks and everything else, but maybe there is a way. But at that point, it's better to just make a remake and redo everything. I understand the idea behind the combat of the automatically action that continuous loop, but at the same time, I understand the idea. I don't think the execution is there, but I understand the idea, and I could see for a game like this that could be good if the game was a little bit easier. This is a game where every 2 or 3 fights you need to stop to heal, but that combat system incentivizes the player to continuously fighting without worrying. The game needs a little bit more tutorials, especially for the items you can use as spells. I only knew about the items because of a spoiler I got online. If I didn't know, I don't think I would have ever tried using those until the end of the game. And these 2 final boss fights would have been completely different. Completely different. I don't know, would they be more fun? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, it needs a tutorial for this shit. The combat balance, the characters were fairly different one from another. I don't like how some of the balance decisions in some of the parts of the game. Sometimes some characters, like Osti, was never strong. He was strong at the start of the game, but at some point Rudo's gun started doing more damage than he does, and he stopped doing dual attack and going to big sword. It felt disappointing. Also, a lot of times we spent decent chunks of time without ever getting an equipment upgrade, and when we got it, it didn't feel like it did a major amount of difference. Oh, I like this music. The graphics of this game were gorgeous. Like, man, the cutscenes look good. Look at this screen. This looks good. That planet looks really fucking good. I like this space. If you haven't realized by my channel, banner and thumbnails, I like space. I like shots of space. I could see myself using this screen for a space shot. I honestly could. Music was good, graphics was good, story was good, but the characters were weak. The cutscenes with a few more would have been great, and a little bit more focus on the storyline itself. The initial cutscene of him waking up off the bed, it's such a nice tone setter. It's just, oh man, this game is gonna be good. It's really pretty. It's really interesting. It's a good cutscene. And I think the final thing we need to talk about is the maps, the dungeons. Some of them were really good, some of them were boring. Were any of them bad? Let me revisit my notes. I do find it interesting how the first dungeon is not that easy. I do think it's a little bit complicated. The second dungeon is nothing, and then the third one is the bio laboratory, and that one is also complicated. We then have a straightforward way, which doesn't matter, which is the entrance. No, what's this dungeon here? I have a linear dungeon here. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this dungeon is. And then, oh yeah, there is the mountain dungeon. I like the mountain dungeon. I could see people not liking it if they are trying to make it into one big map. while I did the 1,000 small rooms, which I think is the correct decision. That is the Coral, which was the entrance to the Climatron. The Climatron. The Climatron. This could have been the final dungeon of a game. The Climatron was so complex. I hate it at the time. Right now, I really like it. I like it. I look back fondly on it. This should have been the end of chapter 1. It's a really good dungeon. And then you have the control tower, which we never fully explore because we just went left to right. And there were 20 teleporters and number 5 was the correct one, and that's the end. It was so short. What is this? Oh, these are the 4 duns. Green dun, I never finished it. I just got lucky that I went top left and that was the correct way. I got really lucky there. The other 3 duns I like it. Blue dun was fun. Is this not green dun? No, that's green dun. This is blue dun. Blue dun was fun. Yellow dun was fun. And red dun, I like red dun. Oh, the dungeon I didn't know what the fuck this was. That was Roron. The point of Roron was just, honestly, the gimmick of the you have to go around it. Which should have been foreshadowed a little bit better. Maybe the city before it could have been a segment where you go around it to put in the player head the idea of going around. The red dun was fun. I like the duns. The green dun was a bit too much, but the other duns were fun. The next is the spaceship. The spaceship where I got panicked because of the time limit. We then have the middle of Deza. This is probably the most complicated map I drew, and also my favorite. I love dungeons like this and the mountain, which is 1,000 small rooms. I love dungeons like that. We see, then I have the crevice, nothing to say about it, it's just something that was there. Of the 4 invisible dungeons, I am conflicted. I hate how easy 2 of them are in comparison with the other 2 being so complex. I don't look as fondly at this one as I look at the Climatron and the duns, but maybe give me a bit of time and maybe I will. I do like how the fall down dungeon is not that bad. Because I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 9 initial options immediately were a dead end and you can cut. So many, after we started mapping, like at the start, it was just pure hell. Because holy shit, we are on 1 of 9. 1 of 27 paths, and holy shit, there is so much. But as soon as we started cutting parts and noticing how many times different routes just converge to the same point, the map starts to make a lot more sense. And as I said, the map is a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. The other invisibles are so easy. They are honestly... They are easier than the first dungeon of the game. Those 2 should have been the tutorial dungeons. Not only one would have taught us about going up in different floors, and the other would have taught us about falling down and finding the right path. Honestly, those 2 should have been tutorial dungeons. The Climatron and the control tower for end of the chapter dungeons are fine. I do think that there's a labyrinth. If I'm gonna be perfect, honestly, I think that there's a middle labyrinth could have been the final dungeon. I think that is complex enough that could have been a really good final dungeon. The final dungeon itself was very, very just a way forward. A lot of times there were multiple paths, but those paths just end in dead ends and it just go to the right option, right option, right option. ended up being very linear. I guess I was hoping for a bit more. So there are honestly five, I would say 5 truly complex maps. I think yellow, red, blue, yeah, Climatron Control Tower and two of the Invisibles and green are truly complex towers, complex dungeons. The mountain, red done, yellow done, blue done, the tutorial and the biolab are kinda in the middle, but they're still fun. Honestly, I was hoping for a game that would make me draw a ton of maps, and this game gave me that, and I am happy with that. This was a fun game at the end. I really thought I was gonna get to this point and shit on it, but I don't know, I just look fondly at it. I guess it's just, I like games. A lot of people hate mapping games. They hate navigation. A lot of people do. Like, I remember when we play Expedition 33 at the start of the year. At the start of the year, when it came out. And I did have a fun time memorizing the paths and finding my way. The game doesn't have a minimap, and that's fine for me. I enjoy that. When I went online after the game came out, after I was done, a lot of people have a problem with that. A lot of people cannot handle, like, here is a dungeon, you have 2 paths, and then it opens into a little bit more. And people were like, oh my god, this is hell, give me a minimap. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older and played a lot of old games and I like old games and I'm more used to shit like this. Like, if a game with a dungeon that is less complex than Pokemon Yellow is too much for you, my dude, I'm talking about Expedition. This game is a lot more complex than that. Yeah, I have fun. I enjoy myself. I love this. Would I recommend this game? To the right person. If I know that you are not a map person, no. If I know that you are the person like me who confronts this game and the first thing they do is grab a set of multicolor pens, a completely grid notebook, and just rub their hands and go, oh, it's time to start, then yes. But play this version so you have a fast forward. Holy shit, the protagonist has such a slow walking speed. Oh my god, the walking speed is so low. Do you need an XP multiplier to not grind? No, there is no grinding in this game. Just draw your own maps. Stop getting the answer online. The map is the dungeon. The map is the boss. The map is the game. Don't skip on the fucking game. Drawing maps is fun. I like it. I enjoy myself. Okay, let's press some buttons and see what happens. Okay, it goes back to the intro. I like the game. I like the plot twist of the humans build the mother brain to destroy the planet. Oh, are these two supposed to be like a representation of the mother brain? Maybe, yeah. We have a good time. So, thank you very much for watching today's stream. If you're interested in watching more of my content live, I try to stream on Twitch every day. You can click on my schedule and it should show you the time frame where I stream, adjusted to your time zone. If you're interested in watching some of my old content, you can check out my YouTube channel where I try to archive everything. Once again, thank you very much for watching and hopefully you will join me tomorrow. And before I say bye-bye, I do need to say we are not gonna be playing Shining Force 2 next, because we end up taking so long with this game because I have to take so many breaks that I don't think I have time to finish Shining Force 2 before the release of the next game I'm interested in playing, which is gonna be on the 24th. which means we have 9 days. I don't think you can finish Shining Force 2 in 9 days. At least most of the how long to beat I have found online says it's around 30 hours, which is 10 days. So instead we are gonna play a shorter game. I'm gonna change the order of things. It's gonna be a tactical game called Vixen 358? 3... something like that. Maybe it's not 358, it's 3 something 8. I think it's 58. Apparently that's a shorter game, so it should be able to fit it nicely. And I was already planning to play it anyways. So that's it. And now I'm gonna... sorry. And now the map compilation. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.